Oh man, I couldn't make the corner. Good run though.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings.
That looked like a face mask.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football.
They look like they're coming for me.
Underway here in Week 13. Taking in at the 3.
Yeah.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the defense as they get ready to take over.
Not really, no. Not like this, anyways.
It
was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I get a chance to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what
I mean, I'm driving down the field now, but they're really heavily playing the run, so it's like making it one-dimensional.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that big-time game?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky.
Yeah, there we go.
He got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they're able to...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Come on, he was in.
All the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack...
Got some points on the board, finally.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
These are his numbers from last week's contest.
Oh no, my QB got hurt.
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit.
That's not good.
Keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On 2nd down now, it's Russell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Oh, bruised forearm.
20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good pickup there at 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for all yards. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
11 yards.
Oh, you should have picked that.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, Russell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to
come on.
With some teams, I script to
Bet you it's my center holding again.
Other teams, I script to
Nope, left guard.
been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away and touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 21-yard.
Come on, make the corner. Oh, damn it.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their
A good run, but the guy caught me.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Never heard him say that before.
Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Talking about Chris Carson, he said there might be a little gray in the beard. Like, guess he's old?
That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
No! Oh, 3rd and 7.
And that is incomplete.
How am I going with this?
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands.
Don't want to throw it to that guy.
Not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, shit.
36. They'll be level at 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. There again is the run back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. He ran it exceptionally, and he hoped to continue that same formula.
The story of my life.
That's my English teacher right there.
When I need it, they drop it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, I don't like this.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across midfield and into Jet territory. He's at 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yes! Nice pick. Get away from me. Get away from me.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So here's a
No, Byron Jones.
The 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
And it's caught. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they look.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score.
I hit Hopper after he threw it, and after the play, he's like waving his hands, like, where's the flag? It's funny.
You got to make sure you just hold in there, survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to the game.
Come on.
It's way too early for panic.
Oh, he dropped it.
Baylor now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
Get him. Oh, he dropped it. Yes.
Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you
I thought he would have caught it, but nope.
That's an issue, do you?
Lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Bring this one back. It's a
Nice.
return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Damn it.
Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, whew. Glad he caught that.
For that last pass, CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that?
I don't like this.
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership.
Come on.
In this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Fielded a couple yards into the
where the hell is my tight end?
come out of the end end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
That's not good. Oh, get it. Oh, pass interference. Yes.
Keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling,
I'll gladly take that on the 1.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Look. I'm so confused. I thought Chris Carson was out.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll be taken down to past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working.
Oh, bad kick.
First down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Jets 7.
On first down, it's Russell. And just no chance of turning the corner. Only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to keep the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No, what?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the
Kind of bounced off like a pinball.
20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns at this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Oh, come on.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up trap at their own 40.
Yeah, what?
At it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski
Yeah.
around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run on 1st down. Russell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card run. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a dump off here complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with that completion,
Damn, he blocked that guy right out of the screen.
A tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Touchdown, Minnesota. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Oh, run! Oh, damn.
He's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Oh, man.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I don't know if they deliberately do that or what. Like a halfback draw and the guy snaps it high.
And now out come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Yeah.
Start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
Oh, he's going to get smacked. Yep.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Second and 8.
On second down, it's Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
Oh, that guy almost picked it.
He dumps this off to Mack. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks.
Yes.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far.
Oh, man. Sometimes on the punt returns, I feel like I'm about to break it, and the last guy gets me. Yeah. I was in the middle of the field. I was about to... Oh, damn. That was weird.
Now left side on the swing pass. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I ran a trap run, but the whole line just went to the right. Like, usually you run up the middle, and it was like everybody just pushed right.
Speeches and guys jumping up and down. They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. Might fire under these guys.
Oof.
Start getting guys up.
23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Oh, pick 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That was Shaquille Griffin.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Garoppolo on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. 5 yards on the catch. Garoppolo again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Get him.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now
oh man.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Braden Mann now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
First and 10.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we roll the tape here now on his 3 touchdowns. Pretty good game.
And you know how we begin every game spotlighting certain players and kind of anticipating that they'll have a big impact on the game? Well, it doesn't matter whether we talk about him in pregame or not. The spotlight firmly on him at this moment. He's having a big-time game. And I know one thing. The fantasy guys who have him, they're
oh, you idiot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Again, it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just...
Yo, where's the pass interference? Come on.
He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Lowe picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Oh, nice. Probably not.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, so we've reached half. All right, hang on, we'll jump over halftime. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
I hate when the camera changes.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Oh, shit.
Big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do?
Oh, I almost had that.
When they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very
Right, punted.
congratulatory.
Bitch.
But also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly?
Oh, run!
They were on him in a hurry.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now left side,
assholes.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the
Poop.
discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
3rd and 7.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first.
I know what I want.
He's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns
Shit.
in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop.
Go.
They can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
No, you a-hole.
Called for a defense to attack a screen.
And even though people think that the screen
Yeah.
against the blitz, if you have the blitz called,
And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
and it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
That's no good.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard.
Oh no! How did he drop it? No! That's been like the hot injury of the year. It's so annoying.
They need something right now, really anything to cling on to.
Oh, dude. Oh. I had a pick 6 and he dropped it.
What we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his
oh shit! No! No! Oh. Gave him the first down. Damn it!
Screaming, wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said.
Fucking screenplay. I hate those.
Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Garoppolo now.
Ha!
And that will be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now,
Oh, that's a pick 6. Or just a pick.
They're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 acceptance.
Boy.
Trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one to
Damn it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before
What the hell? Why is this not? Oh, I went into the wrong section.
It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
38, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him and threw the flag. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So out now come the Jets. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
I didn't know it was 4th and goal.
Last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
That time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's
The carnage continues.
He's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's got to ice up his own afterwards, too. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And deep he goes into Jets territory.
Yeah. Give me that pick. Trey Flowers, once again, pick 6.
And they hook up again for another big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Going down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball is tipped in the
Oh, no. Oh, man. Just gave up a big play.
2-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
Oh, my gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4
Oh.
touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shot.
He almost burned me. Holy.
Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And his kick is right through. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Oh, game's over.
Bailey now to kick it away.
I started before you. You were looking at stats and stuff.
Field just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
What the hell is
Now
that?
the Jets offense about set to take over as they
That was
head
weird.
onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
He rifles one, it's intercepted.
Guy keeps letting up sacks.
Here it's stopped.
Always the same guy.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over.
They certainly can. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. As you said earlier, this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 8 yards out. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Holy smokes.
Taken in at the 3.
Upgraded this guy and he upgraded 9 different categories.
Inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A shotgun snap from Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Complete. It's third down. And
The Jets on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. A good return as they'll start just past the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Block the throw. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Daniels has it over the middle. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 43 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On first down, it's Russell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. And
he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 13 yards out. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. We're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And some room to work. And the return will stop right around the 25. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The drive starts with a completion left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice.
In the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
New York set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And now it's second down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the Jets' 2-yard line.
He had to jump over.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up...
Oh, he dropped the ball.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding position,
Yeah.
and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he even had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to get a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No.
But even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that was...
If you hit the...
Inside the 15.
Oh.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship.
You hit the lateral button, he'll just lateral even if there's nobody there.
That's all they care about right now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled.
Oh,
Try to put together
he can even lateral when he's getting tackled, which is amazing. Yeah. Like the dude's hitting him. What'd you say? A little bit. A little bit, yeah. Oh, that was bad. But I mean, even as long as there's a guy there, it's not a problem. Oh, wow, he got decked.
To throw. And my goodness, another interception.
He got decked and still lateraled the ball. Yeah, I mean, it went flying, but yeah.
But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
So it seems like if the guy's got a negative number there, that I should throw it. Nope. Oh, I just screwed this all up.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why.
I mean, it doesn't always work. It seems like they're in man coverage.
The quick slant caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there.
Like, literally, he could be getting smacked by the friggin' linebacker, and he can still lateral. Makes no sense. Probably losing that battle because it's Jamal Adams.
Some might see this as overkill, but remember, this This is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he's able to put it through. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Good indicator, huh?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Doesn't make any sense.
Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
The nice thing is, if there's nobody even on the QB, you can run it a little and then lateral later.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Oh, I messed up. Oh no.
12 seconds left. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, where'd that guy come from? Who?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
No.
Picked off at the 20. And well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they continue to make their case for the playoffs.
Wow.
They moved to 9-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
That's a lot. Oh. like how that works on both sides. Kinda nice. Oh, he dropped the ball. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. This. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that don't work. The kick returner had what? What the hell?